Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Mordheim Tactics. In this series, we are going to go through different parts of the game, playing it, the behind the scenes with your warband, buying and selling Weirdstone, all these fun little elements to the game. In this one, we are going to be going over unit formations and interceptions for the most part. So let's jump on in. So Mordheim could be a very loose game in terms of rules, or it could also be very tight and competitive. And if you're playing a competitive game of Mordheim or a campaign, your formations of your units are something to consider. So you see here I've got a Nurgle warrior attacking these two Skaven clan rats with spears, and then a storm vermin or a black Skaven, depending on what you want to call them. And right now this Nurgle warrior could decide to run right past these two Skaven and go right on into combat with the storm vermin. Now this would be ideal for the warrior because in Mordheim, depending on what rule set you're playing, the charger will always go first. It's not initiative order like 8th edition. It's like 6th, 7th, 5th edition Warhammer. When you charge, you get to attack. Then subsequent rounds will be initiative. So this warrior wants to get a charge against the opponent that he needs the charge to kill. He can kill the clan rats. They're easier to kill. But let's back up. Let's say we have this Nurgle warrior ready to charge, and the Skaven player wants to protect his hero because in Mordheim, your heroes are in the back lines. Some go in front, some want to go attack characters, you want them in combat, but if you want to grow your warband, you need your heroes alive. They affect your economy, they affect your exploration, and you want your henchmen to go and die first. And then if your heroes are surviving at the end, then you'll be able to excel and grow. So let's go ahead and say we want to protect this black Skaven, or the storm vermin. I can intercept with this clan rat, and he's going to jump right on in. And the other thing that I will like to do with my formations is give these clan rats spears. Because now my intercepting clan rat will be attacking first, since spears have the always strike first special rule. So let's back up and kind of break it down a little bit more. A charging model needs to take the most direct route to its opponent that it's charging, which is this path right here. Now, the zone of control is 2 inches of either part of that line. So any model within 2 inches of that line is able to intercept, which this range is actually a lot bigger than you realize once you get some models down. You can spread your guys out, but still have a nice formation for intercepting and protecting heroes or casters that you don't want attacked, or missile troops, for example. So I'm going to switch it over to another picture that better shows you the zone of control with interception. So the long piece is the direct route from the Nurgle warrior to the Black Skaven, and you can see the smaller pieces are 2 inches on either side of it. So you can see how big the zone of control really is. The giant rat can intercept, he's right on the line, he's within 2 inches. The guy behind him can also, the clan rat with spear, and the guy to the right is actually outside, so he cannot. But you can still see that there's a pretty big enough space and spread for you to put your guys spread out and still be able to intercept. And remember, like I said, you might want to equip these guys with spears or defensive stuff, light armor and shield, because they're going to be intercepting. I like doing spear and maybe a shield, since you can't use another weapon with the spear. This way I can get my attack in on the charger and maybe, just maybe, be able to wound him or prevent him from actually getting to the heroes that I want to protect. So let's play this scenario out. The Nurgle warrior attacks the Black Skaven, and the clan rat with the spear intercepts. Well, he's really no match, so even though I get my one attack in with the spear, the clan rat dies. Now I have some time to react. I can set up another intercept, I can run the Black Skaven away, maybe go hide, or I can get the charge now. Now since the enemy is where I want him, I can get a double charge in here, and I have both the clan rat and the Black Skaven go in. So you want those charge benefits. Now my Skaven is going to go in with his halberd and get his attacks in before the Nurgle warrior will get the strike. So let's back up and say he didn't kill the clan rat with the spear. Well, at least he got knocked down or stunned. He's still kind of in combat with him. If he's knocked down, he might have to keep fighting. If he's stunned, I think you might be able to just get up and walk away. But either way, it ties up my opponent, which still gives me the same opportunity to get a double, triple charge on him, and then eventually that clan rat might stand up. So I've got 4 guys on this guy. So formations and reactions and quote unquote counter charges, um, are an important part of setting up your units when you're running around the city of Mordheim. So just another example, I have a formation set up here, or the Black Skaven's hiding in the back because he's my hero. I want to keep him alive. Maybe he'll sit back and shoot with a warp-lock pistol or something. But the guy with the gray base, he's got a sling, and I want my missile troops out of combat. So he'll sit back and sling for a turn or two, and these guys will intercept, tying him up, maybe give me an opportunity to run away or get a countercharge. Here's another little setup right here. It's a little ambush I got set up where the clam rats with the spear. You can't see them, but they're within the 2 inches of the straight line. So I got a missile troop guy behind shooting, and then as he tries to attack the black Skaven, he won't be able to because I'll intercept. So it kind of discourages him from charging if he doesn't want to get tacked up or get tied up. So it's good to hide troops here and there. This way you can avoid being attacked. Now here, just another scenario. I got the warrior in the basement or the ground floor of this building, and if he wants to run up and attack the guy that's slinging him from above, he's gonna have to deal with the spearman. So I got, my storm vermin here, my black skaven, and then my clan rat. So instead of having one guy get double teamed, instead of having the clan rat get double teamed, I could intercept and kind of spread out the fights. So here's just another formation. You want to throw your crappy guys up front. My giant rats, they're useless to me. They're 15 points each. Only one attack, not worth it. So I get up them up front. Then I've got my spearmen with their shields. They've got one attack with the spear, or if they decide to attack with two-hand weapons, this another layer of ability there. And then the back, the heroes, the good guys that have decent weapon skill and whatnot. The one thing is sometimes you don't always want the heroes in the back because the safest place sometimes is in combat, especially if your opponent has a lot of shooting. So get those heroes into combat so they can't get shot at. If it's a multiplayer game, they can still get shot at. It would just be from a third party. But for the most part, when you're one-offing somebody or you just don't have a third party nearby, you try to want to keep those heroes alive because at the end of the day, they're the ones that can get objectives. They can increase your revenue and income and exploration. So there's this last photo here for you. Just another way to set up my guys that, if I'm trying to fortify a building, because some missions do have objectives where you need to fortify a building or, an enemy's coming in on you. I got my giant rats just chilling outside the building, the storm vermin inside, the spearmen ready to intercept anyone that's coming around the walls, and then my missile troops up high. You want to get your missile troops up high because if you're on the same level as an opponent, you have to shoot the closest target. Up here, he could shoot anybody that is below him. If there's somebody on the same level as him, then he's going to have to shoot him first. But it's important to make sure you get your characters in the right place. This way they can do what they need to do most effectively. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Mordheim Tactics. Please leave comments below about what you might want to see in future Mordheim videos where I can give you my input and thoughts on different parts of the game. And I would love to do videos for them, so just let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.